All right. Welcome to this special Python class, and we're going to be starting from scratch, and we're going to be building you into becoming a data scientist. So you're going to learn artificial intelligence. You're going to learn Python programming from scratch until you become an expert data scientist. You can be able to use data science, machine learning to solve problems. Okay, start coding Python. What do you need a Python interpreter. And for you to get a Python interpreter, just simply go to python.org and click on downloads, and you can download it. It's very simple. Python.org. Downloads, you click on this very Python 3.10. That is number one. Number two thing you need is git bash. So just simply get to these git vscode.com. So if you're using, depending on the platform you're on, me, I'm on Windows. Just click on the one for Windows. If you're on Mac, just make sure that you pick the one that you're supposed to use. And the third thing is Visual Studio Code. So you can see this for Windows. So if you're using 62-bit, just simply click here and get it downloaded. So those are the three things you need for you to start coding Python. So do that immediately and join me back so that we'll start coding Python. Okay, so I already have my VS Code and I have all these things that I've talked about. So we're going to start coding Python immediately. Okay, so we're doing this while I wait for someone to join up, and so that you can follow the class as well. So try out them. If you have any issues, so that we can do something. Okay. Check this out. Okay, so please, most of the classes that I'll be doing, you can always get them on Tclassified.com. These are official websites. Once you get to Tclassified.com and you scroll down, you'll be able to see the coding courses. So you can see this is programming and coding. If you want to learn Python, you can see that this is Python. You have close to 23 videos on it. So most of the things that I'm going to be showing you, they're already there. Check them out. If you want to learn Java, this is where you go to learn Java. If you want to learn PHP, this is where you get to learn PHP. If you want to learn HTML, this is where you get to learn HTML. If you want to learn database, this is where you get to learn database. My SQL database. If you want to learn Joomla, it's an old framework. That's where you learn it. Okay. For the class that I'm going to be using for you, if you just get to my YouTube channel, you can simply type full stack software development so that you see just exactly what it means. Full stack software. Okay. Full stack software developer. Okay. So this is the actual one I want for you. So click on this very one, full stack software development, coding and programming by Augustine. And you're gonna see a summary of most of the things you need to know as a developer. Okay. Okay, but want to learn Python, So this is the YouTube channel, Tclassified.com. Go there, make sure you hit subscribe button. Because I normally upload videos, coding and software development from time to time so that you can check them out and benefit from them. Okay. So like I said, before we can start coding Python or HTML and CSS, which we are actually supposed to learn first before we get to Python, then we need Visual Studio Code, which is going to be our editor. Then we also need Python, which is going to be the interpreter for the Python coding that we're going to be doing. Then we need Git bash that enable. We're going to be using Git bash as our terminal to enable us run some command line codes and also push our code to GitHub. If you're programming, you're supposed to have Git repo where you can get your projects to. And you can also work remotely with other people. So GitHub is very, very important for you as a developer, and you're supposed to have a GitHub account. Okay. So get these things down. So once you have your Git, you're supposed to set up your Git. So I'm going to show you how to set up your Git. Okay. Say you have your Git, then you're supposed to go to settings. If you want your VS Code to be seeing your Git, this is how you go about it. Go to settings, and if you're on Windows, then go to settings. Okay. So click on this icon down here. Then on the pop-up, then click on settings. So let's set up our settings so that we can see Git bash as our terminal. Yeah, once the setting come out, then click on, you see here, something like this, open settings in JSON. I'm gonna click on open settings in JSON. Okay, it's open now. So you need this code, terminal.integrated.shell.windows, then the path to your Git bash. So you need it in your settings.json. So copy this very code and paste in your settings.json. It's very good. The way it is terminal.integrated.shell.windows. So once you do that, it should be just fine. Okay. Once you've done your installation, so once you finish installing your VS Code, this is what you should see. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to seed into the Python tutorial script one that I just created. You can start working on it. Okay, so I'm going to simply type CD simply means move into a folder. So I'm going to, since I've created Python tutorial 2021, so I'm seeding into it. So you can see now I'm inside document and inside Python tutorial 2021. So before you seed into a directory or a folder, you have to create the folder first, okay? So I'm now going to say code dots because I want to open my VS Code in this very folder. Okay, you can see it's opening now. Code dots. So learn how to do this is important. It will help you to. You can see now the fresh folder Python tutorial. You can see it. So close this, get started, and do Control Backtick to bring up your terminal. Okay, so this is the. I'll quickly close it, minimize this. I'm no longer using that one. So I'm going to be using just this one. So this is where we're going to be creating our files. Okay, so like I said before, if you want to set up your Git bash after installing, just simply click on this icon. See it's manage icon, then click on settings. Then go up here, you see this icon for open settings in JSON. Click on it. So this is the code I want you to copy. This code is exactly the way it is terminal.integrated.shell.windows. And put the path to your Git bash. So copy it like this and paste it into the same place that you have, or open your VS Code if it is installed, and go inside and type out this so that once you click here, you'll be seeing bash. You can see my bash. Okay, so that's how I came about that. So I can now start creating my Python files. So I want to create a new file, just come here. Just close to the folder you. So I'm going to create my first file is going to variables.py. So the first one I'm going to be learning about is about variables. The variables are basic for programming. So whether you're learning Python or JavaScript, you're always going to know what variables are because they are the stores of your values. I'm going to clean up every other thing so that I know that what is only open is my variables.py. So I'll wait for, let me see whether we can. So, so please let me know in the comment section whether you are able to download the 3 things that I say you should have before you start coding. I said that those 3 things are Visual Studio Code, Git bash, and Python interpreter. Okay. I showed you the websites where you're supposed to get all this. This is the website for Visual Studio Code. Just simply type code.visualstudio.com/download. For Python, let's go to python.org, and for Git bash, simply get to git-scm.com. Those are the 3 things. So once you have them, then we can start with. And like I said, after downloading your Git bash and installing all those 3 things I talked about, after downloading them, make sure you install them. Just follow the screen, leave the options the way they are as you install them. So once you're done, get to the settings and copy the terminal line and put it inside your settings.json so that your Visual Studio will be able to see your Git bash. If not, when you come to your terminal, instead of seeing bash, you're gonna be seeing maybe shell, Windows shell, or some of that. Okay, so I'm going to log out.